Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Wriggler, and I am here to read you Chapter 4 of Don't Sit on My Lunch. Before I read it to you, we're going to go over those characters again. This time, I'm going to do it kind of like a quiz. So looking at my characters, Freddie, Robbie, Jessie, Mrs. Whooshy, Chloe, Max, and Susie, see if you can answer my questions. Which character is the main character? The one the story is all about. Freddie. Good job. What is the name of the children's teacher? If you said Mrs. Whooshy, good job. Who is the school bully? If you said Max, you're right. Who is Freddie's best friend? Robbie. Who is Freddie's sister? That would be Susie. Who are the other two girls in Freddie's class? Jessie and Chloe. If you knew all of those answers, good job. It's important that you know who all of the characters are to follow along with the story, since there aren't as many pictures in chapter books. Alright, so we're going to read Chapter 4 in Don't Sit on My Lunch. If you remember, we left off with Freddie going to go to Jessie's house after school to practice skating. The next day in the cafeteria, Max elbowed his way in between me and Jessie again, and this time I couldn't get my lunch out of the way fast enough. "Hey, watch it," I said. "Your butt is squishing my bologna sandwich." "No, you watch it, shrimp," he snapped. Then he bounced up and down on my lunch a few times before he gave it back to me. Ooh. "I think this belongs to you." "Well, that wasn't very nice," said Chloe. "Your mother should teach you some manners, Max." "Well, your mother should teach you to stop talking so much," Max replied. I slowly peeked into my lunch bag. Ugh! My bologna sandwich was a gushy mess. My chocolate chip cookies were now all crumbs, and my cherry tomatoes now looked like ketchup. Yuck! "What's it look like?" Robbie asked. "It looks like a dog threw up in here," I said. "I'm sorry, Freddie. I'll share my sandwich with you," he said, and he gave me half of his turkey and Swiss sandwich. "Thanks," I said. Turkey isn't exactly my favorite, but I couldn't really be picky at a time like this. Max turned to Jessie. "When did you say those hockey tryouts were?" "Why do you care?" she asked. "Because I'm going to try out." I almost choked on my sandwich. Actually, Robbie's sandwich. "You?" Jessie said, pointing at Max. "You're going to try out?" "Yeah, me. What's so funny about me playing hockey?" "Well, you may be a good skater, but hockey is a team sport. You have to work together with other people to score goals. You can't do it all by yourself." Does it seem like Max is someone who would be good at working with others? Probably not. So there they are at lunch. Robbie, Freddie, Max, and Jessie. "That's why I like to do ballet," Chloe interrupted. "I don't have to worry about anybody except myself. I get to be the star." "You can't always be the star in hockey," Jessie said. "You depend on your teammates a lot." "Oh, well, that's definitely not the sport for me," said Chloe, pointing a red-painted fingernail at herself. "Besides, I like things that are more elegant and sophisticated. Hockey is so boyish." "Yeah, well, you wouldn't want to chip your nail polish," Jessie said, smiling. "Well, that's true," she said. "A good manicure costs $15, you know." Oh my goodness, nobody cares about your nails, said Max. Ah, you're mean, whined Chloe. Oh yeah? Want to do something about it? Max asked, leaning over the table and shaking a fist. Chloe shook her head and went back to eating her lunch. Is that how we should talk to our friends? Not very nice. I didn't think so, said Max, and he turned back to Jessie. I know how to play on a team, Max said. I played on the after-school basketball team. Yes, you did, said Jessie, but you hogged the ball the whole time. What does that mean, to hog the ball? It means to keep it to yourself and not share with others, which doesn't work when you're trying to work as a team. You never pass the ball to your teammates. Hockey is all about passing the puck around. In fact, you not only get points for making a goal, but you get a point for making an assist. An assist? What's that? Max asked. Well, if you pass the puck to someone else, and that someone else makes a goal, then you get a point for an assist. You get points for helping someone else. Oh, well, the only person Max helps is himself, Chloe said. The next thing she knew, Max grabbed her chopstick out of the air and broke it in half. So Chloe wasn't really being very nice either. Now how am I going to finish my sushi with just one chopstick? Chloe sniffled. You're so mean. I'm telling on you. Miss Becky, she called. Miss Becky, who was the lunch helper, came over. Yes, Chloe, is there something wrong? Well, first, Max sat on Freddie's lunch. Then he was being mean to me. And now he broke my chopstick. I think he should have to go to the eat at timeout table. Oh, Max, Miss Becky said. Come on, let's go, and marched him to the timeout table. Hey, Max, I know one thing in hockey you would be really good at, Jessie called him out. Oh, yeah? What's that? Sitting in the penalty box, Jessie said. You're already an all-star. So if you don't know what the penalty box is, if you do something wrong in hockey, you have to go sit in timeout in what's called the penalty box. And it sounds like Max is having to sit in timeout at school. So Jessie made a joke saying, he's already good at sitting in the penalty box. Well, that's the end of chapter 4. So they still haven't practiced skating yet. Maybe that will happen tomorrow in chapter 5. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another chapter.